Hi guys, as you can see, the movie room is a work in progress, but I do have a singular poster up, so that means we can make videos, right? So to cut to the chase, Freakier Friday is not good. Did I have high expectations? No. But this is ultimately a bigger issue, right? It's just another one of these nostalgic remakes that are half-baked, hoping for some money at the box office. I mean, think of all the other movies that came out this summer. Fantastic Four, Superman, How to Train Your Dragon, which, like, don't even get me started on live-action remakes. Freakier Friday, Jurassic World. The only movie that was original and was like a big, widely released movie was Weapons. And that's a horror movie. They've been doing weird shit for years. There's a bigger issue how original movies, if you've noticed, are now all slated for like fall, early winter. And that's because recently some of these earlier released movies get totally snubbed during award season because of the recency bias. So I think nowadays we're actually moving towards, instead of a summer blockbuster full of original movies, it's gonna be summer blockbuster of remakes and then fall movies of originality. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be bad if they're not original. I liked Superman, I liked Fantastic Four, but it is nice for once in a while to have like an original thought. Getting off my soapbox now, let's actually talk about Freakier Friday. So now, in this movie, instead of 2 people switching, mom and daughter, we have 4 people switching, which I guess adds to the fun. It really just adds to confusion.
If you're me and I'm you, then who is that? I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
Honestly, it's kind of hard to keep up. I'm gonna be for real, I'm a doctor. And I had a hard time remembering who was who, especially with Jamie Lee Curtis and the British stepdaughter. Because like, what was the point of them switching? They don't have beef. They don't have much to learn from each other. It felt a little unnecessary. The beef was between the 2 siblings and they didn't switch with each other. I ended up rewatching the original Freaky Friday last night and I realized that movie is actually like objectively really good. I think ultimately you have Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan like in their prime, right before Lindsay Lohan is gonna go on a generational run of Freaky Friday, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and then Mean Girls, to the point where the impressions of each other are so spot on. Yes, it's a quirky, fun family movie, but I genuinely, like, actually believe they might be each other because their mannerisms, it's the tiny things that are so on point. And the only person that really succeeded in Freakier Friday with getting those small nuances was actually Julia Butters, who was being Lindsay Lohan in the teenage body.
Who's in my body? It's okay, it's me, Harp, it's Mom.
My wife even leaned over and was like, whoa, her Lindsay Lohan is really good. What really gets me is watching the original, you have these 2 great actors that are really good at emulating each other, but it makes it easy because Lindsay Lohan is this super grunge character, very of the time. It's easier for Jamie Lee Curtis to be like, you know, whatever. But this time around, right, you have more characters, there's a lot going on, you have 2 teenagers, how do you tell them apart? And they're like, shit, let's just make one of them British. That'll solve it? What? So then like Jamie Lee Curtis is like, governor, beans and toast, or, you know, whatever she says. That was an exaggeration, but in the movie, she does say, bloody hell. But it's in an American accent because it's the British girl in Jamie Lee Curtis, so she's like, bloody hell. I don't know. So anyway, it's redundant, it dilutes the point, and, you know, at this point, I'm even questioning, why am I making this video, right? Like, I'm a grown woman on the internet complaining about Freakier Friday.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Let's go. Bye.
But I guess that's where we're at right now. Nostalgia's cute. It is good to see Lindsay Lohan back in things. They brought back the band. They played the best song ever. I mean, that song from the original Freaky Friday went double, triple platinum in my house. If the movie's just gonna be fan service, at least we got some of that, right? You know, and then you just have fucking Chad Michael Murray, obsessed with Jamie Lee Cooter. I just said Jamie Lee Cooter. I think that means it's time to end this video. Yeah, I think I'm done.